Okay, good morning. Welcome to
MathIdeas198.
MathIdeas number 198. Alright, so today we're going to talk a little bit more about subtraction review. Yesterday we talked about subtraction and addition being pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You do the same stuff. So let's maybe get a visual picture on the old number line. 2. Should I start with 2 or should I start with another number? 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, so if we start at 3, do you have a marker?
Yeah.
Okay, can you circle where 3 is on the number line? And let's do, what does 3 minus 1 mean? What does it mean first?
It means you minus 1 from 3.
Okay, so what's that going to look like on the number line?
It's going to look like
You start at 3, and then what do?
you hop over to 2.
Okay, so you go to the left when you subtract?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. So what is 2 minus 4 going to look like? 3 minus 1 is 2. What is 2 minus 4 going to look like? Start at 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 minus 4 is?
2 minus 4 is minus 2.
Minus 2. Oh, how interesting. Are negative numbers scary?
No.
Or do they hide behind doors and jump out at you when you walk into a room?
No.
Do they hide in your closet and keep you awake at night?
No.
Going, woo, I'm negative 7. Now, what are they?
Just negative numbers.
They're just plain old negative numbers, not scary at all. Okay, so what if I did, well, let's see, we said 2 minus 4 equals minus 2, right? Let's do one more on our number line, and then we'll talk about one other thing. Okay, give me another subtraction problem, make one up.
How about 1 minus 2?
Oh, 1 minus 2, okay, awesome. 1 minus 2, and what does that equal? What would you do? You'd start at 1, and you'd go 1, 2. 2 over, and that gets you to?
Minus 1.
Minus 1, okay, very good. So we can do subtraction on a number line, but what happens when I subtract a negative number? That's interesting to think about. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So how about let's do 1 minus minus 2. What does it mean to subtract a negative number?
You go this way to right. It's kind of like 1 plus 2.
It's kind of like 1 plus 2. Okay. But why do you go the other way when you subtract a negative number? Do you know?
Well, you're subtracting a negative number. Yeah.
Yeah. So why does that turn into a plus? Why is it the same? Why is 1 minus minus 2 the same as 1 plus 2?
Because you go out of the negative area and into the positive area.
Okay, well let's go back and talk about why these relate to each other. So remember when we said 2, we did 2 minus 4, right?
Yeah.
2 minus 4 equals minus 2, and this is the same as 2 plus negative 4?
No.
No?
Yeah.
What does it mean to add a negative number?
It's like subtraction.
It's like subtraction. Okay, so this is the same as minus 2. So I start at 2, and when I go plus, usually you think you're going to go this way, but when you go plus a negative number, you're going this way. The negative number goes in the opposite direction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I do 1 minus minus 2, I'm starting at 1 and I'm minusing, so you think I'm going to go that way, right? But when I minus a minus 2, you go in the opposite direction, right? And I go over to?
You go over to 3.
You go over to 3 because minus you think is going to go to the right. You say, I'm going to take something away from 1. But then I say, oh, you're going to take minus 2 away from 1, and that means you flip directions. So this is the same as 1 plus 2, which is?
Which is 3.
3. Okay. And let's do one last one. Maybe this one's going to be a little tricky. I want you to draw for me on the board minus 2 minus minus 4. So where do you start on the number line?
Here.
Okay. Where do you think you're going to go? Which way do you think you're going to go because we're minusing?
That way.
Draw a little arrow. You think you're going to go that way. Okay. But now we're doing minus 4. Minus 2 minus minus 4. So what way are we actually going to go?
That way.
That way. Okay. And how count over? How far do we go over?
4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So minus 2 minus minus 4 is?
2.
Okay. Which is the same as minus 2 plus 4, which is also 2. Right? Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Does that seem like a fun thing to learn about?
Yeah.
Okay. Or review about, I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the big lesson is, are minus numbers scary?
No.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay, I'm just going to go, minus 3! Was that scary? Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to go, minus 2! Was that scary? No. I'm just going, alright, good job today, honey.